incredibly excited about the project because I'm a big believer in using sport as a medium for education in all sorts of fields. I think it's something that's underused. I think sometimes we forget the education part of physical education. You need to divide or share the number I shout by 8. 18 divided by 3. I was working with another coach, Thomas. We were working in different types of maths, so I was mostly working on adding, subtracting, I was working in division. He was working on an alternate plan, and then we switch over halfway so they get a full experience. Sometimes maybe the classroom environment isn't great for some of the children, maybe they don't enjoy that, and bringing them to somewhere like this, bringing them outside, running about, engages them, but also gives them an opportunity to develop their math skills. And doing that through the games gives them an opportunity to test themselves in the maths in a way that's fun but also competitive.
My name's Angelica. I'm just new to the Step Up team for this year. I've taken over from Hanoi Puzzle from last year. I'm a maths teacher up at St Peter the Apostle High School, and it was dead exciting to be able to join this transition project. Today the children are working on logic puzzles, so it's to give them an idea of the different branches of mathematics. So we have something called a tantrics puzzle, which is a puzzle of hexagons where they have to combine the hexagons to create a loop system. With each added hexagon, the loop system gets more complicated. Qubits, it's a pattern on a card and they have to recreate it in a 3D model, so it enhances their spatial awareness. The third station is a Hanoi Puzzle, so this is quite a famous puzzle. It enhances again their problem solving skills. The last task is the famous river crossing puzzle.
There are 4 characters. There's the farmer, the chicken, the corn and the fox. If you leave the fox along with the chicken, it will eat the chicken, and if you leave the chicken along with the corn, it will eat the corn. So we have to make sure that they don't get left together.
So the second years are given a really good role just now. We call them transition leaders. They're leading these tasks just now. It helps them recognise their own problem solving skills, but gives them a little bit of a sort of leadership role for like a mentor type role for the primary school pupils. They absolutely love this type of task. Actually, what we've realised in secondary school is that one of the skills that are missing are problem solving skills for our pupils. So these types of activities sort of broaden your mind a little bit. This is my idea of fun. For me, it's enhancing their problem solving skills, and it's giving them a little taste of how fun maths can be and how it can be used in the real world.
The fact that he's coming into the high school and he's going into classes is sort of getting me more confident about him starting high school. You know, he's in here and his confidence levels have went up as well. So.
I do feel that when we're doing his homework at night, he's a wee bit more calm, more attentive, if you like. So from that point of view, he's certainly learning.
Okay, we're going to come this way.
So we're going to have time and distance. Amy, what's this called? Go.
2.36. Do you remember what to do?
I'm going to get vinegar, water and what else?
Bicarbonate of soda.
And bicarbonate of soda. And we're making a rocket and go like burst open.
And it launches like a rocket. Okay, so how long did that take, Darren?
9 seconds.
How long, sorry? 9 seconds.
My name's Neil and I'm from Ice Cream Architecture, and I'm here working with the Step Up group today to do some bridge building challenge. So we've got paper, tin foil, string, Lego and drinking straws, and we have challenged them to work together in groups to work out how we use those materials to make bridges that span between 2 benches, and then we're going to test out how strong they are and what the different qualities each material has.
Our group just tie a lot of strings and put them together. We've got a big bit of string, then tied it around, then put it on to make it stronger.
Well, there's a pebble, a light bulb, and an ice cream truck toy, and then a wee metal tube. and then they're going to balance on it, and then if it doesn't work, then you don't win. Because usually in maths you write in jotters, and then you have to get pupil sheets and stuff like that. When there's this, it's like games.
You're going to go up, then we're going to go down, touch the floor.
Hi, my name's Lindsay and I'm from Little Tales Yoga. We're here today at St Peter the Apostle School working with some P6s. I was showing them how to breathe fully, to use the belly. We were doing some exercises like core muscle exercises, so we were in boat position, so we were getting them to pass the balloon round. We were doing different animal poses and different animal noises. It's not serious, it's a lot of fun, so that you know that they're learning yoga and they don't sometimes realise that they are learning yoga, but it definitely is beneficial to the classroom setting. So about calming down their mind and calming down their body and showing them kind of wee techniques that they could use anywhere.
My name's Sandra Dunkel and I'm actually a Tai Chi master, so I think Tai Chi is an amazing way to relax. Tai Chi is a fun way for them to focus and let things go for a while. Learning Tai Chi is different from any other discipline you'll ever do. Actually following moves that it really makes the brain alert and they'll take more in.
Being very mature, very sensible, with their Explorer hats on.
Hi there, I'm Sarah, I'm from Explore Learning. So we do lots of different maths and English workshops in the community and in schools to get children really engaged in their learning, and we've really enjoyed working with the group today. So we were working on lots of environment-based maths, so we're doing lots of work on our unit conversions, getting the children really excited about how they can really be applying their skills and hopefully inspiring them for the future as well.
Can we please turn to the page saying challenge 1? Can all my Explorers find challenge 1?
We really get them invested in the idea of how they can be helping the environment, so we do lots of work on the polar bears and the Arctic and how the different environment can really be measured in our maths so that they're able to use those skills in a really effective way.
Hi, I'm Morna. I'm a freelance community theatre maker and I'm here today with Citizens Theatre.
50 pence, 20 pence, 10.
We were doing a workshop exploring money and numeracy and just sort of putting that into real life situations and situations that might be helpful for them to think about. It allows it to be a bit more transferable into their day-to-day lives, because they're really thinking about situations that they might find themselves in as young people or situations that their parents might find themselves in terms of what they're spending. We looked a bit about spending versus saving money and why you might do that, and how relationships are affected by money as well, and what people expect from each other. So we did a bit of performing and role play, just as some different characters. So there's a scenario where there are two young people who are at the cinema, Alex and Tony, and one of them spent all of their pocket money. One of them still has some money left that she wants to save to buy a game. And the other one's putting pressure on her to sort of spend that money so that they have popcorn at the cinema.
Wait, I'm hungry. Can you buy the packet popcorn? I'm saving it for a PlayStation game. Come on.
And leaving that on a cliffhanger so that the young people can then take that into an exercise and create scenes and work out what they think that the friends might then say to each other and what they would like the eventual outcome to be. And then asking them about how they would react if that was them, and whether they would save the money or whether they would spend the money. We do a little bit of talking about whether people want things or whether they need them, whether they actually need them, and what comes into those categories and how do we think about those things. And really, getting them to really think about the impact of spending that amount of money on their parents and how long that takes to save up that amount of money. I think it stops them being numbers on a page. And it actually makes them really think, okay, so how does this affect my life?
I know tonight is a maths night. I'm not quite sure how you're all feeling about that, but I'm sure staff have worked very hard to make sure that it will be exciting, it will be fun.
We've got primary 6 pupils coming up and they're going to do a treasure hunt in the maths department, so answering questions, try and find clues to the next question and so on until they get back to the start, and then there's a wee prize at the end for them. It's really just to kind of get them up about the class, get them to see different classes in the maths department and actually get them to enjoy maths rather than just normal textbook work. Really just try and make it fun and engaging, make it active, So they're not just sitting at a desk going through textbook work, just to try something different with them, maybe that they've not tried before.
You get the dice now.
Dice? I want to get.
So where did you get the newspaper from? From the bookshop?
Well done. Where are you going? Do you know what shop you're going to?
This one.
This one.
I didn't really like maths before until I started coming here, so now he enjoys it. Prefers it to English now.
Because they're all here in the maths department tonight, we're just looking at the bag of activities that they're being given to take home and giving them different ways in which they can promote numeracy in their children.
There's quite a lot of planning and preparation involved. Make it challenging enough that they do enjoy it and get something out of it at the end of the day.
I think young children these days are probably more adapt to actually using the technology, but just some of the simpler things, we want to make sure that we're strengthening that, perhaps even just trying to get them to realise the value of money.
They've really enjoyed it. They're enjoying the fact that they can relate it to something they can do every day.
I'm Sharon Smith and I'm STEM Development Officer with West Bartonshire Council. Today what we're going to measure is the height of the trees. So we've just been hearing here from St Eunan's how measuring the height of the tree might be a difficult thing to do. And we're going to use maths in order to be able to work that out. We are looking at different environments in which they can learn mathematics, so we're putting it into a much more creative environment. If you can see the top of the tree when you're looking through your legs, then you are the same distance away as the height is of the tree. So the creative aspect of being outdoors and looking at topics that could be learned out of a book, but we're putting them in a very much a practical situation so that they are practicing in something that they're engaged with. So for example, measuring the height of the tree, using their estimation skills in order to measure something that's very practical.
All you need to do is measure from where I am currently over to the tree that you are measuring.
And then someone would get this, and then someone would get this, and then measure it from the floor until you get to that person, and then there's your answer.
But they're measuring to get to me, and because I had to measure the top of that lamppost over there, and they think it's going to be 7 or 8 centimetres, isn't it? 9 or 9 or 10
centimetres. Are you sure?
Meters.
How much is show me how big a centimetre is.
I think that. No, that.
Okay, so how much do you think a metre is?
That.
So do you think we're measuring in metres or measuring in centimetres?
Meters.
We're looking for the shape that we were using in maths to measure the... Listen, you've got your tree, you've got the top of the tree, you get the bottom of the tree. You've got the measurement that you were making when you looked through your legs. And we're linking their learning within the classroom to a creative environment where they have to use their problem-solving skills in order to solve various practical mathematical problems.
So this is what we're doing this afternoon. We're making little elastic band powered propelled boats and seeing how fast or how far they can travel along this piece of guttering.
I don't have any water. That won't work.
Why is it not working?
Because it's too big. You have to.
So what will I have to? So if I have to adjust it, what will I need to do? Okay.
I can't see the thing, or should I just?
You decide. You're the designer. So your elastic band, when you wind it up, you create a bit of energy in there.
That's awful big, isn't it? And that's quite wee. What's the word I'm looking for here? What would we make it? Right. Is it in the middle? How would we make it in the middle, do you think? Because we could just fix it. Make it symmetrical.
How?
Right, so where's your little bit? Is that it there?
Now we're sort of building boats out of plastics and seeing how far they go. With the wee propeller bit, I guess. It's like estimating distances. It's sort of challenging because you need to get these plastic bits to go inside of it and not get trapped on the boat. It's like mental maths as well. So like you're creating something that you've not been taught to. There's no right or wrong answer.
The children have had a great time. I think the difference it's made in terms of them being able to work as a team and to try tasks out where there's a bit of trial and error, particularly like today, where they've got to go away and adjust and think and come back with modified ideas, modified thinking, has made a real difference to how they tackle lots of different areas in class. I think definitely within themselves there's possibly more kind of give and take goes on, and they look forward to this. These step-up events, so it's been beneficial in that way. I don't even see them thinking about it in terms of maths. It's playing and it's carrying out a task that they don't see the maths part of it, which maybe would be off-putting for them initially.
And what about how deep? Do you think we should go any further than that, or do you think that should be perfect? I don't know.
What's the measurement? Oh, it was about here though. Well done.
But we don't have a shot. I had the first one and I won it, but I wanted to make it go past the meter because I only got 95. So I made a triangular thing. I made these things because I wanted to go faster, and I made my impeller smaller. Oh, don't do that. Don't. Do that. What? Go!